Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Ricky Summer Plays Frostpunk. So I'm feeling a little bit saucy today, so we're going to try some face cam, partially due to the fact that I have some fancy new 80s style headphones. There's going to be a video about it over on the music channel if you want to check it out. But for the moment, let's play Frostpunk. So you guys have given me some great suggestions. Thank you for that. Chemicals has won me over to the ways of the coal thumper. I was honestly probably going to skip to coal mining, which is absolutely something you can do. I've played like that several times, but I think we just need all the coal we can get, so we're going to have to do both of them. So first thing we're going to do is research the coal thumper. Following that, I'd like to do medical post upgrade so we can get 10% faster healing, which we need. Right now, we've got a serious medical crisis. It's my own doing because I didn't pay attention to it sooner, essentially, so I've let it get out of hand. After that, I'd love to do drafting machines, which we can afford, which is going to give us, let me show you, the infirmary, rather, which we desperately need, and flying hunters, which is going to be a much more efficient means of gathering food, potentially more so than the hothouse, because I think the hothouse does require a steam core. So I've got a few strats from King Gath. Would you believe it? I've actually gotten King Gath to play a game other than Fallout. It's incredible. Listen, he must just be a real strategically minded bloke. So, because he's got some strategies for me already. The first of which is de-staff the cookhouse, right? In fact, I'm going to turn it off. I don't know if leaving it on does anything, but I'm going to turn it off so it stops blinking at me. The reason we're going to do this is, well, obviously, we haven't got any raw food, so they're literally not doing anything. Once our hunters come back and we get some more raw food, then we can restaff the cookhouse until we run out of raw food again. But for the moment, these blokes can be set to do, well, any number of things, like go finish up that coal over there. We've sort of run out of blokes, but look, that's fine. Alright, so a couple of things we need to do right now. We need shelter and we need medical. So the way I see it, what we're going to end up doing here is probably, oh god, I planned it out. So we probably got to put, like, maybe we'll go faith this time. I don't know. We'll see how we go. We'll jump off that bridge when we get to it, but we'll put like guard post slash prayer house church thing in there, I reckon, and we'll sort of build around it. So I am going to first and foremost fix up our housing situation by filling out the housing over here, I reckon. This should be good. Hang on, can we get this? Hang on a second, hang on. If we do that, what's it gonna do? Yeah, it fills it out, see what I mean? So now we can set up like a cordoned off road out here, and that can go to resources or something. Let's have a look, where's that gonna go? Well, that's gonna go just to some wood. Fantastic, great. So that all needs roads now too, which we can set up for ourselves. We can furnish ourselves with that strat. Let's just do it to there for the moment. Listen, we probably could have done it more efficiently, but it's fine for the moment, I think. So that's our housing. Is it going to allow us to remove some of these? Maybe. Let's see how we go. I just want to, rather than doing the math, let's just wait for them to build, because I'd love to demolish some of these and leave space for something else. Alright, so they do only seem to build in their free time. So currently it is free time, so morning and afternoon or evening, but once they're meant to be sleeping, they're sleeping. Also, I want to apologize if you can hear any grinding or whatnot. I've tried my best. I've locked up the house. I've actually put towels under the doors, but my life is currently the neighbors non-stop cutting shit, branches and shit with their fancy new toy. They just got it, so they're using it on everything and they won't shut up. If it's, there it goes. How you doing? That's my life. It's 7 AM every morning. So if it's not that, it's doof, doof, doof. It's a stereo, but get this. They're playing it indoors, but it's so loud. I don't know what's doing to their eardrums. It's so loud, it comes into my house. I can't remember a time when I wasn't woken up by either doof doof or grinding. No wonder I look the way I do. Alright, what have we got over here? We need to staff that again. So, I'm gonna... Oh, no, there we go. Alright. So, let's staff that with our children. So, that's one coal deposit done. Where are we? We've just started at that. Okay. Do we only have the one workshop? Yeah, we do. That's fine. Let's speed up a little bit here. Alright, fantastic. Our scout team has returned with 98 food, 222 wood, and 1 steam core. That wood is huge. So before we do anything, let's send our scout team out again to the weather station. It's got a little yellow dot, so that means it's going to further the story. If you don't do that, this, like I've mentioned before, the story will just come and bite you in the ass. So you'll get this sort of this forced event eventually. I'm not sure what it's triggered by, or if it's just like a time thing. I'm not sure, because it feels like it sort of varies in when it shows up, but it could just be my perception. But it comes around eventually if you don't follow the main objective fast enough. Which is fine, it doesn't matter either way. It's just like, do you want to get to it quickly, or do you want it to be forced on you eventually? I want to get to it quickly. It's got to open up some things for us. So we've fulfilled our shelter promise, which is fantastic. So we've actually got more shelter than we need, which means we probably can demolish some of this. Like this, for example, we can probably get rid of. Yeah. Let's do that. We should have more than enough. And then we can start packing it in a little bit more. That'll be fine. Alright, let's speed up through here. Make sure that we're on extended shifts on the workshop. There we go. Okay, so over to food, health, and shelter. Medical post, please. Because currently, we've got 26 sick that are being untreated. We're only treating 11 so far. How are we treating 11, though? 1 in pallet. Oh, okay, yeah, because we've got the care house. So we've got some folks being... We've got, like, amputees and whatnot in there, so that's fine. Yeah, that's good thing we got that. Otherwise, we'd need a hell of a lot more medical posts than we currently have. We've got the 2 hunters' huts. This is good. Let's fill that up. Let's grab that coal. We don't need the coal right now because we're almost at capacity. Speaking of being at capacity, we need to build a resource depot for our wood, because currently we've got a full load of wood and it's not going anywhere. So we're going to build the resource depot there and make sure we connect it up with a road. So how this works is it doesn't require any staff, luckily, but it only will fill up with 1 resource at a time, so you got to choose that. I'm not sure if you can change it later on, but see how we go. Alright. Fantastic. So until 2000 hours, so we're probably not going to fulfill that research. We're going to have to wait till tomorrow. More sick beds needed. Yeah, I know, dude. Okay, Captain, some of our people are concerned about the rising number of untreated sick. They're asking you to address the problem. I will open a new medical post. We've got 3 days to open 1 new medical post. Considering that I was going to do it anyway, it's kind of a good thing that that thing came around. That objective came around, because now we're going to get, what, like, does it tell you here what we're going to get for it? I didn't pay attention. We're going to get probably lower discontent or raised hope or something. So, medical post. We could put it here. Or here. I don't think I want to do either of those 2 things. To be honest with you, what's our current, hang on, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120. So we can't demolish any houses. We're at capacity right now. So where are we going to put this? I say, for the moment, let's just put it there. We might end up demolishing this once we build the infirmary. Do we have... I keep hitting my phone with my mouse. Yeah, we do have enough to staff it, so that's fine. Alright, let's speed things up. Only 17 hours, less than 17 hours until we get the automaton. Our resource depot is ready to go, so let's select wood. Yeah, we can change it. Cool, fantastic. Alright. So now we got like, what, 600 capacity of wood, maybe? Seems about right. We also need to start thinking about grabbing steel. And I don't just mean from here. We're almost done on those wood crates, but we do have a sawmill. Let's staff that. Healthcare promise fulfilled. How you doing? Our hope has risen a little bit, and our discontent has dropped. Alright, so we've got 3 amputees currently, so let's go to laws. Are we able to... We're not able to pass anything just yet, but up next we can do prosthetics. Everyone wants to contribute to the survival of our city, and if we can bring amputees back to full fitness, we should do it. Okay, new blueprint. Prostheses available in the factory. I haven't even researched the factory yet. Amputees fitted with prostheses in medical facilities will be able to work again. Fantastic. There you go. So we've got the solution to all our amputees. Listen, I told you I knew what I was doing. Okay, still no point staffing the cookhouse. You know what I might do though? We need to start getting our research done a little bit quicker, I think. So... that is a heat level 2. Yeah, it feels like a waste putting it in the center ring, you know. This should be reserved for our infirmary and whatnot. I think our infirmary does have some insulation. It starts at heat level 2, but it can't be too careful, right? So I'm going to put it over here. How are we going? I completely missed that we did get down to 30 degrees. We are going to drop to... sorry. -30. We're going to drop to -40 in a little while, but that's a little further away than it might appear. So currently our heating situation is almost golden. We got some chilly tents at the back there, but chilly is not as bad as you might think. You know, it's only a low risk of getting ill, very low risk of getting ill at livable, and prevents getting ill entirely when it's comfortable, when it's orange, when it's super hot, steamy like a sauna. Alright, our coal is going down at the moment. That doesn't make me feel good. Okay, we need more engineers. Where are they hiding out? We've got one down here. Where... do we have any else? Any others? Any else? Got any else? No. We've run out of engineers. Damn it. Do we have engineers working in places that where they don't need to work? No. No, we don't. Alright. Well, what's done is done. Alright, at least hopefully we'll get... I mean, I hope this means we get a little bit quicker research out of it. But, there you go. Let's speed on through the night. Through the early morning, rather. Who we got? Let's just fill that out. Get that done real quick. Alright, our coal has gone down a scooch, so we should probably build that coal thumper. Where are we going to put it? Look, I think I'll put it there. And then we'll do a collection depot, like next to it maybe. It's an awkward shape, you know. It doesn't fit into my fat wedge, thin wedge sort of thing. It's like a fat and a half wedge. So it is only a heat level 1, so I think putting it here will be fine. It's still going to be picked up by the extended range of our upgraded generator. And you do only need to take the road to the corner there. It's a little offset, so it's going to that corner, but then we just push it a little bit more. Once it's a green outline, that means it's connected to the road. And it needs to be connected to the road. Okay, that's currently inoperable because it's not connected. They're just building the road. Alright, let's speed up a little bit. Not long now until we get that automaton, so we might be able to... this needs to be staffed. Medical post upgrade. I am ready. Alright. Can we do drafting machines? How much do we have? We can spare it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So, the automaton means that we will be able to... replace a workforce at a building. Now, I'm given to understand it's not as efficient as I think we've got amputees. Is that what that is? Or maybe they're just sick. Hang on, we can actually check. I can't remember. I can't remember where we check that. Okay. Because we just depleted a wood crate. Where is that? I thought we hovered over efficiency. Well, it's done now. It's done. Never mind. Okay. Wood crate's depleted, so we got a couple of blokes raring to go. Let's fill that out. We can't get kids. We can't allow kids to work here, interestingly enough. Apparently it's a bit of a dangerous job. So for those of you who don't know, the way the coal thumper works is essentially just it's like pumps water into the ground and it pushes coal up. So it creates deposits just like that over there, which can be gathered manually or with a gathering post. So it means we require, oh god, here we go. There it is. It means we require 20 workers to get coal from a coal thumper, which does seem steep, but I'm given to understand the coal thumper it produces like 500 coal a day or something. Then it's just a matter of can we gather it fast enough? Okay. Using automatons. Our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capability. I'm ready. I'm very ready. Okay, so maybe the strat is to just put an automaton on the coal thumper. So it's popping out 33.6 coal an hour. But 24 hours, it's around the clock, right? So I guess that's the upshot there. That's the benefit. Beautiful. Can we get an automaton? What can we can't get them to work at the workshop, which makes sense because they're not smart. We can get them to work at the cookhouse. We can't get them to work at hunters' huts, understandably. Any resource collection job we can get them to do. Okay, what do we got? A frightened patient. Here we go. One of our people is facing death, but he's still refusing amputation. He keeps screaming that he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg, and he won't change his mind, even though gangrene will kill him in a matter of hours. This is a bit of a gamble. So, I've seen it happen too. If you force him, if we cut off his leg against his will, then there's a chance he'll actually commit suicide later on. But if the alternative is guaranteed death, I'm gonna say, sorry buddy, it's the apocalypse, we're taking your leg. All right, we'll presumably if we can furnish him with a replacement, it's not going to be a problem. What's going on here? We've lost a boy, probably due to illness. He could be eating too. Where is, hang on, I know I've just gone dense all of a sudden. I know there's a strat here. I've seen it happen. There's a tooltip or something you can hover over. There's something, some readout that tells you. Is it here? One employee do. I don't know where it is, guys. I've seen it before. I just can't remember where it is. It should tell you like, oh, we've dropped efficiency because someone's gone to eat or someone's sick or something like that. That grinding, guys. You know what? I'm gonna just put a cut here. We're gonna wait for that to stop. I think it stopped. All right. So this is what it looks like. Is that the automaton? Yeah, that's the automaton having angry sex. The Ruby Yorkshireman? That's hot. Can we change the name? Doesn't look like it. So it's currently, it looks like it's doing something real dirty and indecent to the coal thumper, but that's okay. So currently we have 112 coal that's been produced there. So we could get an automaton to go and do that, you know, grab that as well. We could also make more automatons, but let's speed up here and let our research do the talking. Okay, exploration and industry, we can now research the factory if we so desire. This is going to allow us to produce automatons and create, it's going to create prosthetics. Automation integration? Wait, what's that though? What? Oh, I've never done that one. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, why can't I select any of those? Oh, obviously, because I haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, I need the... Haven't you ever seen a tech tree before, buddy? Yeah, okay, alright. Alright, so we need to go to the infirmaries. It's not sexy, it's not flying hunters, you know, but it's a necessity. It's going to cost 30 wood and 20 steel, so all of our steel. What about resources? Okay, it's going to cost... Oh, God. We also need the steelworks. I think we're going to get by. So let's do that. We've got 60 steel here, so that should be enough to get us by. I'm pretty sure the steelworks doesn't require steel to build, because that would be a little bit asinine. Not asinine, but It would be unpleasant. Alright, cool. So I don't like that our workshop is not fully staffed. We've run out of engineers and it doesn't feel nice. We've still got a medical problem. There you go. 1 sick absence. Ah, that's where it is. When there's a plus, that's where it is. That's the icon I'm looking for. Now it's gone. No, there it is. That's the icon I'm looking for that tells you when someone's sick or out to lunch or something. Okay, cold homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. Let's heat some homes. This worries me because it's not easy to do. Okay, so it wants us to heat all these homes. There are 2 ways we can do it, and they both require research. So, hang on. How's that research coming? We should be able to do it in time. So let's speed up here. In fact, you know what, guys? I'm real sorry about this. You guys are working through the night. We can burn some discontent. We've got a little bit of discontent to burn, so they've got to keep researching through the night. We're going to get that, oh god, the medical post, though. Sorry, the infirmary. I'm almost certain it's going to require steel. So we got that coal going. Let's take some people off that coal. And put whoever's left back. Okay, yeah. I need that steel. What's going on? Is that phone? I think that just buzzed through my headphones. It's on silent, didn't That's very weird. I think it just... What? Alright. That concerns me a little bit. Technology, am I right? Okay, that's only got 1 bloke now. I hate that. Death of Oh, come on, dude. One of our people died suddenly during an emergency shift. We don't know what happened, but it's likely it was a heart attack. And emergency shift for today. Discontent will rise. No, I'm sorry. But by how much? I need, what, hang on, what time is it? Can you make it out? We can exit out of it. Okay. Alright, let's end the emergency shift. It's almost time for them to start work again anyway. Hope will rise slightly, so we get some free hope out of it. A note of thanks. Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all." Well, you're very welcome. I'm happy to provide care for the infirm, for those who are not at all rigid nor firm. Alright, first death. Fuck. One of our people has just died. Sickness, accident, deadly cold. Okay, yeah, that's the same guy who died, right? So we need to pass a law dictating what's going to happen to them, right? So we can build a cemetery. New building cemetery. Hope will rise slightly. No risk of disease from unburied corpses or bodies, as it says. New building snow pit. No risk of disease from unburied bodies. Bodies are preserved for potential future use. Say it, don't spray it, buddy. The corpses, hang on. The snow pit is free, I believe, and the cemetery costs a little bit of wood, maybe. Let's build the cemetery. Let's try and do the right thing, which means I think I've heard that you can do organ transplants or maybe cannibalism if you go with a snow pit. But for the moment, let's try to do the right thing. So where are we gonna put the cemetery? We could put it here. I don't think it needs to be... We can only have one cemetery. I don't think it needs to be in a place of heat. You know what I mean? Let's hold off for a second, because we've got a little bit of time to do it. What's more important is heating our homes. So let's speed up through this research here. Alright, our gravely ill are going down. Is that because we're... we're losing engineers, dude. Oh, fuck, I hate this. We can't actually staff it. Now let's turn it off. This is not a good... Why, yeah, look, why is... What have I done? What have I done, though? Okay, what? We're straight up... Oh, dude, it's the medical issue. It's because I went... Oh, fuck, like, we're actually in serious trouble. We're losing we're hemorrhaging engineers. At this rate, our research is never going to get done. And our sick are never going to be treated. Scouts have reached the weather station. Please furnish me with something good. Okay, we found scientists' notes. They predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. Science discovered Winterhome and the coal mine. Alright, so we haven't even gotten to the part of the game where you can set up outposts to bring in resources, which is pretty exciting. So let's take the resources, head to Winterhome. Oh god, do we want to do that? Let's go the coal mine first. I don't want to trigger the next event now because it's going to destroy our hope, and I can't afford it at the current juncture. Abandoned station. The recent report from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. Get out of here. So, look. Our workforce is dwindling hard. Real hard. We need to heat homes. Okay. Before we do anything, go to health. The infirmary, what do we need? We need steel that we haven't got. Can we please get that steel? It shouldn't take too long. So while we're waiting for that, let's have a look at our other options. So our food is currently holding strong. We will have time to build that up later. For the right now, what are we going to do? I think we need to build a steam hub. So this is like a very mini generator. Probably should have researched this earlier. It's like a very mini generator. It's going to require steel though. That allows us to heat a small radius outside of the range of our generator. So that should do to heat the homes that we need to heat. The other alternative is generator power upgrade, but we need range. We need range. And at the moment, this is the quickest way to get range. So let's research the steam hub. And go to infirmary and let's speed up. Yeah, we go. Get that infirmary in there that we can't even staff because we haven't got... We're out of steel. Yeah, I know, buddy. We got 39 more over here. Okay, steam cores. We have just used our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions. You know, so we're gonna wait for this infirmary to build. So we need like all the engineers in the world. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to de-staff our medical posts. Almost all of them. So we've got one at like partial capacity, 2/5 capacity. How many is this going to treat though? It's only going to treat... So on the bright side, we can't use this medical post, for example, so let's scrap it. We're going to get a little bit of wood out of it. Probably this one as well, but... Can we have a look what the... Yeah, that's a level 2 insulation. So that's going to be comfortable, which means that's preventing illness entirely. That's good. But... We're just out of engineers, dude. So we either say... I'm just making sure we haven't got any gathering. We don't. Our engineers are working medical right now, or they're doing research. Research is imperative to our survival, but so is medical. Unless... Alright, what if we say... Let's do it. We need them to work a little bit further here. No. Never mind. What we can do is say once we've got that research complete, we pull our engineers out of the workshop and we put them into the medical post, and hopefully we can start treating the sick. Once we treat the sick, maybe we'll get some engineers back so we can start staffing everything. But at the moment, we've got a serious lack of workers. This is an interesting issue. This is not something I've come across before. I've run out of food. I've had just everyone die due to illness. I've not lost a very specific subset of the workforce, which crippled us. Which crippled us potentially irreparably. Okay, urgent need for treatment. Captain, our people are gathering to protest. The number of untreated sick keeps rising, but you seem to ignore the problem. Dude, I'm not even ignoring the problem. There's no one left. There's no one left to work this. They demand, listen, you can demand all you want, buddy, but we're not getting any more engineers. The only other option is I go scouting and try and find some engineers, which is a possible solution. But I gotta look at the map. You'll have I'll open an infirmary right away. Dude, I did. I've just done it. You'll have 3 days to admit 1/3 of the sick to treatment. I can open another infirmary, but I can't promise that I can staff it. Let's do that. I mean, I can build another infirmary right now. And maybe I should, actually. I can put it right there. And yeah, alright, I can staff it partially. Scouts have gone to the coal mine. Okay, here we go. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. So, only take the stored coal, so we get a big injection of coal, and then we can come back and use it as an outpost later, or strip everything. So 220 steel, 342 coal, 210 wood, 2 steam cores, and what is that? I don't know what that icon means, but let's do the smart play, assuming that we're going to get through this crisis. Let's grab the coal, and then last thing I'm going to do, winter home, large convoy, crash site, observatory. I'm going to send my scout team over to the observatory, which I'm pretty sure will furnish us with... It's going to take 2 days and 10 hours. I'm pretty sure that's going to furnish us with more engineers, which is not a bad thing at all. Please build that. Let's pull our blokes out of the medical post, put them into the infirmary, and we have fulfilled the medical demand. But currently, we're in danger of having serious issues because we haven't heated these homes over here. So for the moment, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Will I survive this big old hole, this mess that I've built for myself? Find out next time. Taste the game, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Ricky Summer, out.